Hey guys, my name is Mike Esposito, one of the training managers based in southern Georgia, and this is Matt Michaels in the Atlanta metro area, and we're inside the all-new 2018 Camry. This is the SE model, one of our sporty models on our brand new Camry, and we're going to spend some time talking about some of the new changes on the Camry. We'll try to explain some of the things that we're feeling as far as the new driving dynamics, and I'm going to make a turn here.
So the first thing we'll just kind of chat about is the TNGA, which is the platform of this vehicle. It stands for Toyota New Global Architecture. And the vehicle actually sits overall 1 inch lower, and the hood is 1.6 inches lower. So the vehicle's center of gravity being lower gives it better handling and performance. We also have a double wishbone suspension on this vehicle, so it adapts and feels the road quicker and responds quicker. So when you throw it into a turn, you get better handling and performance.
One thing that's hard to come across on the video is the engine performance, but we're in the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder, which is an all-new engine for us. It's actually called Dynamic Force engine. Basically, what that equates to is more miles per gallon, more horsepower, more torque. Because of our new design and the way that we're able to deliver air and fuel into our combustion chamber, we can actually squeeze out more performance. In fact, we're over 200 horsepower on this 4-cylinder engine. Really responsive, really great when it's paired, of course, with our new 8-speed direct shift transmission. It's both on the 4-cylinder and 6-cylinder vehicles.
I understand something that it's difficult to capture in a video is multicolor heads-up display.
Yes.
And
so our heads-up display, the first for Camry, is a 10-inch a 10-inch heads-up display. You'll find that on some of our higher grades. It's not available right now on this grade that we're driving right now, but of course it'll be right in front of the driver, giving you key information like your speedometer, navigation information, and so on. Key information as you're driving the vehicle. Really great technology that we're introducing on the Camry. Actually comes from the RX line of Lexus, the SUV on the Lexus side.
And so far I have only seen one color, so this has more than one, correct?
The exterior color?
Yes.
Yes, so there's many colors, up to 9 different color options that you can choose from. Of course, a new color grade now, or at least a option, is a black painted roof that's found on 3 different colors. One of our blue, our black, and then a silver color. So you can get that option to have a black painted roof, giving off a really sporty and stylish appearance. My favorite is probably the white with the black roof. Really looks great. You pair that with the available red interior, red leather interior. Really stylish. Very unexpected for a Camry.
And I understand that heads-over display also has more than one color at once, so you can pretty much pay attention to different settings.
Yeah, it's all about safety, right? So just like on our Prius, the redesign, we've added new colors, more colors. Now it's all about safety. We want to make sure customers can see more than just one piece of information. They can see different pieces of information easily when they're looking and driving their car.
And talking about safety, I understand that there are some zoners that will make this car brake for you in case you get distracted.
Sure.
Especially backing up.
Yeah. So they're actually called intelligent clearance sonar sensors in the front and rear of the vehicle. They're available on certain models. Started with our Prius, our redesigned Prius, and basically that allows you to get notified anytime you get close to an object, whether it be in front of you or behind you. Typically that operates at lower speeds, about 9 miles per hour or under. And what's new now, first for Toyota, is a braking component to where if you don't apply the brakes as you're getting close to that object, the brakes could be applied, which is a great new safety feature for us. Also, that's incorporated into our rear cross traffic alert. So when it comes to backing out of a spot where maybe there's 2 big cars to the side of you, we have a braking component to where the car can apply brakes if necessary.
And also would give you the audio alert, I understand.
Correct, correct.
And would the audio alert differentiate between the car and pedestrian, like some cars do have?
So are you referring to like the pre-collision system?
Well, basically, if you are in the reverse and you're backing up, And sometimes when you're backing up from the row of cars, that totally limit your vision as far as the road that you're trying to back up to is concerned.
Yeah, no, this won't have a distinction between what it's recognizing as far as like an auditory alert. It wouldn't change. You'll still have the same auditory alert, and depending on how close you get, will dictate the speed at which that alert occurs. Whether it be faster or shorter would dictate the distance, but it wouldn't give you a different auditory alert based on what it's detecting.
Let's continue with safety features. How about, is there something like lane departure warning?
Yes, I'm sure you've heard it already. So with all of our Camrys, standard comes our Toyota Safety Sense technology. Really revolutionary for the industry to offer all these technologies standard. In fact, most of our vehicles by the end of this year will include Toyota Safety Sense standard. And with this vehicle, we have our Toyota Safety Sense P technology, and that's our technology that incorporates a pre-collision system with a pedestrian detection. You also have lane departure alert with a steering assist functionality, where if you start to drift from your lane, a slight amount of torque can be applied to the steering wheel to get you back in the lane. We also have automatic high beams for nighttime driving, and then of course your dynamic radar cruise control that allows the car to be operated in cruise control mode to reduce the speed of the car, or reduce the speed of your car to match the car in front of you. So keeping it nice and safe for our customers. That's standard across all the Camrys for 2018.
Some vehicles are equipped with adaptable headlight system. Is this the case for the new Camry?
We have adaptable headlights available on our hybrid grade. It's an option where, just like you remember, where if you're starting to turn, that can swivel the headlight to be able to better match the turning conditions that you're on. But that's on our hybrid grade.
All right, what else can we say? We are right now get a little bit stuck in an infamous Atlanta traffic. That one of the worst places to drive a car in US. So let's look at the silver lining. Let's talk about other options that the new Camry offers.
Sure. Well, one of the things that we won't use it while we're driving, but I'll kind of explain some of the changes to our infotainment system. So we're in an SE Camry, which features our Entune audio system. And Entune is basically representing our center stack and our radio controls, our navigation, infotainment. Entune 3.0 is our next generation of this technology, and it debuts on the 2018 Camry. With that, we give our customers available options like Wi-Fi in their cars, as well as a remote connect option that allows them to use their phone and an app on their phone to unlock and lock their vehicle, to remotely start their car. We have a safety connect feature, which is that emergency services for that peace of mind. We also introduce navigation and our app suite for everybody. Navigation either through our Scout GPS with moving maps powered by your phone. So you'll connect your phone via Bluetooth to this car, and you can download your Scout, and that'll give you full turn-by-turn directions as well as a moving map display to give you all the navigation functionality that you're accustomed to and you're probably currently already using. And then of course you've got your app suite giving you access to apps like Yelp, Pandora, iHeartRadio. Something new now is called NPR One, access to NPR and public radio through your vehicle. And that's, again, standard on all Camry grades. So a really great feature when it comes to our infotainment and some of the changes that comes with Entune 3.0. JBL on certain models on the X grades. JBL is an all-new speaker system.
Can we sample some of the tunes for like 5 seconds?
Sure. Well,
before violating the copyrights.
You can put something on. Now, this is not a JBL-equipped vehicle. However, this still has 6 speakers. It still sounds very good.
Oh, good bass.
We can also go in here and adjust the treble, mid, and bass. Right now it's just centered down the middle. We can adjust the fade or balance depending on where you're sitting in the vehicle for optimal listening.
All right, thank you. Thank you for the audio sample.
Yeah.
So now actually has some space, so we can really appreciate the horsepower acceleration, something that is being used so often in the environment like this in Atlanta when fighting for the space, is something that drivers experience on a daily basis.
Probably one of my favorite features is this new 4-cylinder engine. It really delivers a lot more power. And once we have an open road, I'll kind of accelerate. You'll notice from a stop, much more improvement when it comes to the acceleration versus previous generations. Of course, again, paired to that 8-speed transmission, more of that direct shift between gears 2 through 8, allow power to get sent directly to the transmission for a really nice, smooth and linear feel. And of course, like Matt said, paired with the new TNGA platform, and of course our double wishbone suspension in the rear, really helps you keep this car planted to the road while still having a lot of fun.
Right, one thing you'll notice when Mike accelerates or gets on the throttle is how responsive the transmission is, quick shifting, and also with the direct lockup between the engine and transmission, you get solid performance. This car is the SE model, and one of the features on the SE model are paddle shifters located just behind each side of the steering wheel, which allows the driver to change gears as if they were in a manual transmission vehicle.
Oh yeah, now we are getting that RPMs.
So as you can tell, it likes to be revved. This is a much higher compression ratio than previous generations. So it likes to, when you want to push it likes to sit up in those higher RPM ranges.
So I understand we are making the history by recording this video because the embargo has been just lifted, correct?
Yep, just a couple of days ago. So now driving impressions definitely can be, shared online. But I definitely think that's probably one of the biggest changes to the Camry. I think a lot of people are excited about the way this car handles, the way this car performs when it comes to the new powertrain. So I'm excited to see what some of the press feel about the changes to this 2018 Camry. We've always been about QDR, quality, durability, reliability, and safety. Now we get to inject some of that fun to drive appeal, and then of course that fun suspension and handling.
So comparing to the old model, the horsepower has been increased, and I believe fuel economy as well.
Correct. So we're actually up to 41 miles per gallon on the highway. Most grades actually have improved about 5 miles per gallon combined. So we definitely see an improvement in fuel economy, and of course our horsepower and torque numbers have gone up. So we're at the best of both worlds here, getting more power and increasing our fuel economy as well.
What makes and models are considered to be the biggest competition for this new Toyota Camry?
I would probably say in this area, this region of the country, Honda Accord,
Yep.
the Nissan Altima as well, Hyundai Sonata. Those are probably the top 3, I would say, that are competition to the Camry. So we're with this new redesign, this Camry, we're really expecting to be class leading in a lot of different areas, not just power, but also fuel economy, safety, of course. So definitely a big improvement, and expected to win against some of our competition.
Well, so far the drive had been pretty impressive. I can definitely notice even sitting on a back seat, the pretty good horsepower, and as you had said, we have a very impressive fuel economy on this short drive. So this is something that people looking for the new vehicle may consider to stop by at the dealership and take one for the test drive. They are all available right now at the dealerships throughout US?
Well, they're not available right now. They'll be available at the end of July is what the expected release date is. So just a little bit of ways away. But once it hits the ground, I know we're going to have a lot of excited customers. Not just previous generation, but also new customers to Toyota getting a chance to get in something completely redesigned, all new looks, all new handling. And those are some big things that we're pushing to our dealerships to be able to stress. One thing we didn't talk about, but I'm sure you'll be able to kind of experience in the back, is the quietness of this vehicle. We're using a all-new dampening system, a 4-point dampening system for our engine with our motor mounts that really help reduce the vibration in this engine. So we're definitely making improvements to the quietness of this cabin. As you can tell, we're about 45 miles per hour. If I step on it a little bit more, you really can tell the sound deadening at work and how it really keeps the cabin quiet.
Oh yes, definitely. Oh yeah. So now it's like, you know, we would like to take a spot. It doesn't take too long. It's not too difficult to take the spot we wanted to take. All right, thank you.